Hey guys. So it's been a couple of weeks since I've had my last therapy session. And I had one today. It was good. Um Pretty much the majority of spent time spent for the last 2 weeks was about normal. Um like it was just work, home, work, home, work, home, work, home. The normal antagonizing sort of life frame that I'm in. But this past weekend, it was really nice. I had a couple of good things that happened that I would wanted to share with you. Uh, I had somebody very special come visit. Somebody who, whenever they're around, they always fill me with a lot of joy and a lot of happiness. Um, she moved out a long time ago. I've talked about her before in a lot of my other videos. Um, I don't talk to her as much as I want to. She leads a very busy life, and she's moved several times. But she decided to come up here and make some visits and do some things that she needed to do before they moved again. So we were talking about her, me and my therapist, and a lot of things kind of came up. See that this person, um, I called her my love for the longest time, and I kind of still do. Um, I you know I love her very much, like absolutely and pretty deeply. Um, but I don't think like it's not really like reciprocated. But it is reciprocated, but it's not, and it's kind of a weird transition sort of feeling. Like I've talked about it before that me and her left on very good terms. At least I felt like good terms. Like I wasn't angry or sad. I mean, I was sad, but I was never angry about it. But so I kind of like was very laissez-faire, whatever you want to call it, about her whole coming up here. I told my girls it was going to be a surprise because I didn't know if she was going to show up, and if she did show up, if she actually wanted to spend time with us, or if there were more people that were more important. Because look, this she's out of this world. Okay, she is. Probably one of the kindest people that I've ever met in my entire life. But all those feelings are still there. But it's more of I've taken a step back because like I'm not going to jeopardize anything in anybody's life anymore, or I'm not going to push anybody to do anything in their life anymore. But all those feelings are really still like present and accounted for. Um, but I was really taken aback seeing her. Um, I don't know what I was expecting. I really don't. But we kind of made, we were finally going to be meeting up with each other. I didn't tell my girls that she was going to be there. I didn't even tell her. All I told them was that there was going to be a surprise, which there was. We met up at the restaurant that we were going to go eat at, and of course, Willow just ran in there to try to figure out who it is. Saw her and immediately got a hug. And, I was just going to come in at the very end and be like, hey, how's it going? It's good to see you. You doing all right? Just to play it cool, just be cool, because I'm a human wreck in most situations. So when I immediately came in, she, I don't want to say tackled me, but it was a very aggressive hug that I don't know the words I'm trying to say. Put me back together in a way. Like I was, I mean, yeah, I'm broken, like horribly in weird sort of vase thrown on ground and stomped on situation, but like I don't know. I guess because going into it thinking that there was not going to be any sort of like contact or anything like that, there wasn't going to be anything like major here. She probably didn't even feel the same about me as I felt about her. She probably hasn't even been thinking about me, because we don't talk. And so when she hugged me, it was like her putting a piece of me back together. I know that's kind of really hard to explain. Really difficult. But that's kind of how it felt, and it's really. I was really taken aback. In a good way. In a good way. Like again, there was nothing more than just like the hug. There, I wasn't expecting anything more, but I wasn't expecting that either. And it was just, it was awesome, amazing. I really felt. I don't know, like a part of the feelings that I have were reciprocated in a way that I was so out of touch with. I don't know. Maybe I'm hyping it up too much, but that's kind of what it felt like. Um, and then we met a couple more times this weekend before she left again. And again, still not mad, still not angry. It was really, 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 really good to see her and see her kids, and the growth in that time frame was really nice to see. I mean, but yeah, I miss her. Wish I could have spent more time with her. She's always been really a really close friend, regardless. So I was feeling in a really good mood. I really was. I think that's the first time I've ever felt like somebody actually. I don't know. Like yes, there have been people who have, hugged me before or tried to be very reciprocal. Angel is the next best person at that. Like in reality, I couldn't, you know. So if you're watching this, Angel, you know, you're great too. Okay, you're very helpful, and I care about you deeply as well. But you need to get on your health. You can hit me later. Um, but no. I don't know. So me and my therapist tried to really kind of go through a lot of the feelings that I've felt along those lines, and he was like, "So does this like help you try to find this sort of person in a romantic partner?" And I was like, yeah, but I'm at a frame of mind now that I don't think I want an actual romantic partner in reality, because I don't feel like, even though for so long I've had no expectations of people, that I am at a part in my life where I don't think I can keep going. I can't keep being the person that people need me to be, that I want to be for them. Um, and I'm done chasing people, right? Like I'm absolutely done. Like I'm so done chasing after some people who don't want to be wanted by me, which is fine, you know. And a part of me doesn't want to be chased either. Like, let me do my thing. Let me die lonely. I don't know. And then we moved on to the talk about my daughter Willow. So, see, I have one of my daughter's friends who's also named Willow, which is kind of funny. So we got two Willows and a Scarlet in the house that I've kind of semi-platonically adopted. She comes up here pretty much every time I get my daughters, you know, and so I just kind of, you know, treat her like one of my own, which she really kind of needs. Well, my biological daughter, Willow, decided to become the hugest brat, which she does quite often. Like, absolutely quite often. But what really got me was the other Willow, the friend Willow. Right? She really kind of defended me because I really wasn't kind of a brat. I really didn't feel like I was. I wasn't being mean to her, but my Willow decided to say that I was being rude and that she hated me and that she never wanted to come see me again, which actually happens quite often. She says those things. But the other Willow decided that to step up and tell her specifically, like, hey, your dad, me, is the best father figure I have ever had in my entire life. And like Angel was sitting with me at the time, so she heard everything too. And like I really I started crying because like I really felt seen. You know, like even by a child, it's really nice to know from my standpoint that I try to put out so much good in this world, right? I try to do my best for lots of people. And you don't really know how that's going to feel. Yeah? You really don't. You don't know how it's going to end up. You don't know how other people are going to be. And her saying that like really brought me to tears, like really made me start crying. It was really nice, and it made me feel like I was doing really good. Yeah, so this weekend was really good. I think it really helped with my a little bit of my self-esteem, I guess, my ego, my whatever you want to call it. You know, I'm still completely broken as an individual human. But for the moment, I feel like I actually exist in a positive light. And I'm not just here. So, yeah. Love you guys. I love you.